I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just go with the flow.
Hello there guys, and of course welcome yourselves back in for yet another one with us, the Review Bros, and today of course comes yet again another supplement review. But something a little bit different today to our typical pre-workout reviews. We're actually going on the opposite end of the scale here. We're looking at Gorilla Mind Calm. Now this product obviously designed for anti-stress, helping with sleep, mood deprivation issues, etc, etc, cortisol management, and of course general productivity in life. This is an overall supplement to help really, hopefully, improve your life overall. Now, what can this one do? We're going to put it to the honest test today. We're going to be running through the usuals. We're going to go through the taste, the price, the label, and hopefully we're going to get some really good results from this one, because I feel like this is more of an important one for people's well-being overall compared to just your typical pre-workout review. So hopefully we can bring you some good news. We're going to break this one down right now. Thank you. And all we ask in return, of course, is a thumbs up, a subscription to the channel, and if you've used it, comment down below or let us know if you plan to in the future, or if you've used any other similar type products. Let's get into Calm. So now we'd normally roll into the typical taste segment, and of course with a pill formulation it's always different. You know, we're going to talk more about the dosage and the size of the capsules. So as shown right there, the capsules are pretty normal and you do take 4 per day. I personally take 2 in the morning, 2 just before I'm going to bed, but of course you can take all 4 in one hit. There's no specific way of taking them here as long as you get your 4 in a day. And not much more can be said. They don't really taste horrible on the way down, no negative aftertaste that you can get with some tablets. Once you start digesting them, you know how it is. Half hour later you might have a funny taste in the mouth. I don't notice any of that with these ones, so that's good. We now move into the pricing point of these ones. So keeping the sections nice and short and sweet, we're just going to move into the pricing point as it stands. And as probably obvious to most, you'll head on over to the official Gorilla Mind website. It's going to be there. The link will be in the description down below. And as per most places when it concerns supplements, we do have a discount code. RB10 works on every product there, including obviously this one, including their pre-workouts of course as well. So it knocks it down to $44.99, and you get a true 30 servings per the container. And we can't really compare it to pre-workout prices, and we can't put it on our typical pre-workout price and scale because it's a completely different product, and it's obviously dependent on how it's going to affect your life. For some people it's going to be very, very worth it, or if you're someone who doesn't get stressed at all, it probably wouldn't be worth it. It is dependent on where you are in your current life situation. Let's move into the label and see what she's packing. Okay guys, we're moving into the label of this product now, and I'm going to rush through the ingredients because generally speaking they all aim towards the same sort of thing. So we're looking here really for, quite obviously, anti-stress. We're looking at cortisol management. Now cortisol is the hormone that builds up in the body from stress. That can have negative effects on recovery, general performance, sleep, everything really. And it's really important when you're, it's important to everyone. Anyone can use this product. It's not just for a bodybuilder, but typically, obviously, a bodybuilder thinks of stress and cortisol as something that actually starts breaking down muscle tissue as a side note, and it can do that. Now, there are other benefits to this product. It helps with fat loss, fat burning potential in the future, and it helps with your parasympathetic nervous system, which is, I'll give an example of what that can do. So when you're under stress and duress, you might not notice it, but your heart actually beats at a faster pace. Now, parasympathetic nerves, if they're out of whack, your heart rate, even at rest, will be up. And this wants to help support that side to keep you not only thinking about being calm, but it actually keeps you calm in the background as well, if that makes any sense at all. So we look at ashwagandha, the proper trademark KM66 version, at 300 milligrams. We look at phosphatidylserine, which is sunflower, at 300 milligrams again. We look at rhodiola rosea, which we see quite often in our pre-workouts as an anti-stress mechanism, again at 300 milligrams. We look at L-theanine, again in your pre-workouts for your calming sense, your anti-jitter effect. That's at 200 milligrams. And we look at saffron extract at 15 milligrams. So as I mentioned, all about cortisol management, anti-stress, recovery benefits, fat burning benefits, and your parasympathetic nervous system support. Now those are well researched and well known ingredients. We've seen ashwagandha a million times, we've seen rhodiola rosea, we've seen L-theanine, and we're looking at a couple of extras here. Now these can help anyone, so let's move into the effects of it and see what it does in the real world. So we're now moving into the real world experiences of this one. It's Gorilla Mode Calm. It's about anti-stress, sleep help, cortisol management and other bits and pieces to really talk about improving your general well-being and life. So what I'll start off by saying is I do think these are going to be very person dependent. If you're naturally stressed, they're going to help you. You can be someone who's completely laid back, as they say, laid back in terms of like, you're just calm naturally, you don't really get stressed by things. Things go over your head, and I feel like that's perhaps someone that wouldn't benefit as much. Now, I'm probably more towards laid back, but that being said, there's a couple of times I've used this over the last couple of years, because this has been around for some time now. I'm actually only just getting around to reviewing it, because now's the only time I've been using it for quite a consistent period, whereas before I'd just take one bottle, and then I feel like you do need more than one bottle. That's the truth. I start feeling effects within one bottle though, and then it makes you motivated to get more. So what I'll start off, I am jumping in the deep end. This is one of my all-time favourite pill products. I would honestly say the only two that personally beat it for me were testosterone and MK677. I'd say they're the only two pill formulas out of everything I've ever tried pill-wise. This is one of my favourite all-time products because it gives me a genuinely noticeable difference. Now, I went through a breakup a few months back, and that's when I started taking this product. And I'm 100% convinced it helped. I'm not saying it completely changed everything, but there's certain elements where I felt much better. I do think ashwagandha is a fantastic product on its own, and the fact they've got it in here at the trademark good dosage, for me, is really good. It gives you that sense of, you don't go through the emotional roller coasters. It keeps you quite neutral. Now that can be a positive, and it can be a negative, don't get me wrong. If you're going into a new relationship, things are really good, you're happy, etc., I would then avoid ashwagandha, because that could actually do the opposite to me, at least, and bring me back down to more of a level playing field. Whereas I'm actually happy to go up. You know what? I'll take the highs in this life. Now, one thing it improves for me a lot, and I do think that I've trialled a couple of different ways of taking the product. At the moment, I'm 2 in the morning, 2 at night. But for me, the really important ones are the night ones, because I take them about an hour to an hour and a half before planning on going to sleep. And it gets you in that mindset to just rest, relax, and just settle down for the evening. It does make me feel calm, as said on the bottle. It just makes, to be honest with you, it just kind of numbs everything, kind of clears your mind. It wipes the slate clean of the day you've had and the time you've had. And it is a consistent product. It's done that on normal days and more stressful days with work and whatnot. Sleep has been improved massively on it. It really just actually also feels like a sleep aid. Deeper sleep, more less breaks in my sleep. I feel more recovered the next day. It just feels like you've had something just set aside for sleep and recovery. And that's what this is doing as well. Now, in terms of general productivity day to day while using the product, I just feel calmer. It's just generally a nice feeling product. It just makes you feel like a sense of well-being. The other reason I like taking 2 capsules at the end of the day is it does fight the pre-workouts. Not massively if you've taken a really high stim one, but it does calm you down enough. This is a product I'd recommend for absolutely anyone. I'm not just trying to sell it to you guys, you know, it really has improved things for me. I've been using it for the last 4 months, probably pushing on 5 even now. And I like using it. Don't get me wrong, when things are great again, I'll be all over not using it. But when things are stressful, you're going through that promotional period at work, or stuff's gone wrong at work, you're studying for your exams, you're struggling to sleep, you're noticing a loss of recovery, it can just genuinely benefit anyone. And I feel like it's a more important supplement than a pre-workout. Pre-workout's great for just cracking on, getting through your session. This will improve your life overall. So for any of the one that's struggling with sleep, any of those negatives that I mentioned, for me, it really does work. For you, it's well worth a shot, at least of this product or something else similar, because, and whether that's even placebo or not, I'm not too sure, but I don't think it is. I think it is down to this product, but even if it is, do you know what? I'm going to take that anti-stress mechanism in any which way you can, ultimately. Check it on out if that sounds right to you. If you want to improve sleep, more recovery, help with your parasympathetic nervous system, etc, etc. As always, guys, stay calm. Cheers for watching.